Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hope Sunday Fun Day. $30 winner takes it all. Hashtag 22 finals. Brought to you by Hope Esports. I'm Saito and I welcome you all. I'm so much excited. It's going to be a fun day. Teams are going to play full rush. It's going to be so much epic. I cannot wait. Match number 1 is here. The flight path is here. Initiates from the western regions of Stalba and finishes off towards the southwestern regions of Novorepnoe. Well, an eastern road region-oriented flight path will be difficult for teams to head towards the western regions, and at the same time, even accessing Pochinki will be quite difficult for teams. But right now, Team Fearless Esports, they're heading towards 70. That's their primary drop location. So maybe in this first game, teams will play with absolute cautiousness. But maybe if 2-3 games don't go well for them, teams will go with aggressive strategy. Team All-Stars, are they going to head towards Novorepnoe? They're still in the plane. Well, now they've dropped and maybe they'll head towards Milta. And a huge clash will be coming up from Milta's side as well. At the same time, Team 12, that is Team First Generation? No, it's, I guess, Team 1952 Esports. Yep, 1952 Esports. They're heading towards school and school apartment regions. Another team, that is Team NOS, North Esports, they're heading towards school apartment regions. The first circle not at all associated with the flight path, completely favoring the western regions of Erangel map. Gatka right now, right at the center of the circle. Team BKB, maybe they're heading towards Milta. My goodness, look at the amount of teams right now present in the Milta and the outer skirts of Milta. Team BKB, they're heading towards Milta Pa, not Milta. And right beside them is Team STRX Esports. So when Team BKB will start rotating, maybe they will face STRX as a barrier in between, or we might see a gunfight happening as well. Team OG successfully they access military base. First they'll secure vehicles and after that they'll focus on the loot process. Team VAC heading towards chargeable containers, heading for a early rotation inside the circle. Team Vision Codex, Fearless Esports as usual, they headed towards 70, playing with just 3 players, so a disadvantage. Might think a lot before initiating a fight. Mystic Esports in Shelter, 1952, as I said. School apartments they access, but a huge split has been maintained by their side too. So Acro is looting near the Rozok regions. North Esports, they are looting the school apartment regions, and here comes in the first casualty of the game. SLM Esports, not a good start for them. Galoaz, he has been taken down. TVG Esports versus Team US versus SLM. This fight is happening in a very small compound. Teams, they don't even have enough amount of loot. With just some resources, teams are trying to make the best out of it. Anwar and his teammate, right above them, it's Scar of Team US. Sheer has been knocked out. Well, Team US, surely they've got an early start. Sheer has been given that revival. Two-Face on the other end, struggling with that pistol. Does have an AKM. Pistol versus AKM, but oh no. Two-Face gets caught in that pre-fire of crazy. And Scar now in tremendous amount of pressure. And I guess it's Team Mad Unit who's so much close. Shishir getting knocked out. Shishir immediately getting flushed out. Scar, he steps down. Scar goes for that pre-fire. Does so much amount of damage and now switches onto that pump shotgun. Prime knocking down Anwar. Scar making that pump shotgun connection as well. And the last player of SLM will be taken down. Team SLM will become the first team to get eliminated from this game. But right on the back end areas, Mad Unit, they didn't even think twice. They straight away closed in. And I guess it's Team PN, Pain Africa. A painful start for them. They accessed Pochinki, but 2 of their players headed towards the garage to secure a vehicle. They were preparing themselves for the future endeavors. But Pain Africa, now the game becomes much more difficult for them as they have faced a casualty right in the initial stages, and not just 1 but 2 casualties. And you know, after facing 2 casualties in the initial stages, eventually your game becomes so much slow. You cannot take initiatives, you cannot initiate fights. You just have to deal with that slow and steady game. And you have to be submissive. And Pain Africa is known for their good gun power. But now with 2 casualties, I guess they'll think a lot before initiating fights. Mystic Esports, I guess they are satisfied with their loot. But they're straight away initiating the fight with Team 22. They will close in as well. Zenith Esports it is. Doritos has been knocked out and he'll be caught off guard. He was all alone there inside that house. Cancho did close in, but Cancho is alone too. He'll be getting cover from back in areas, but how are you gonna dodge those grenades in such a close range? Cancho doesn't even have a vest, so lack of fluid, but still Team Zenith, they are not pulling their players back from this fight. And Cancho now trying to deploy the smokes. He has a grenade as well. At least if he knocks down 2 players with just 1 grenade, the complete direction of this fight might change. Cancho now just popping in that first hit. That cover will be provided from his teammates from back in areas. Sugar is present right there. Cancho knocks down 1 player, goes for that jump shot, tried to make connection on 2nd player, but this time he fails. Those random free fires bothering Cancho for now. This time the ammo gets over, so no more S12K in close range. Alright, he will reload for sure. He does have enough ammo in his S12K, but not an extended max, so you gotta control your pre-fires as well. The Zenith Esports immediately they close in. The revival has been provided as well. Ninja might knock down 2 player with just 1 grenade. Oh no, he made a mess there. And now Ninja closing in. Left peek by G2 Sir. Ninja gets knocked out. Cancho gets knocked out. Sugar is the last player surviving. He goes for the grenade. Can he knock down any player? Not for now. Goes for the jump shot. Takes down 1 player, but the cover will be provided well. There was 6 COG with that sexy cover. And Mystic Esports survives 4 eliminations into their pocket. And Zenith Esports becomes the 2nd team to get eliminated from this game. It was a brilliant fight. It was like a roller coaster ride for sure. Mad Unit, even they've got a really good early start in this game, 2 eliminations. And now mostly teams, they are just trying to make their way to the circle first. And after that, they'll focus on loot. There are many teams who are just going for that early rotation. And even if you talk about Team 6A Esports, even they lost Risky Boy in the initial stages. Trigger, on the other end, he will be flushed out. And now, Team OGs, a setback for them. But a retaliation has been seen because Zero Igil is knocked out. The question is, Team OGs, aren't they going to flush out Zero Igil? What are they trying to do here? Well, Dorado has 1 elimination, so yes, Team OGs, they did get an early start in this game. Is Zero Igil flushed out? That's the question. He's still knocked out there. And maybe Team OGs, they were fighting somebody else. They have no clue about Team WG's position. And Zero IQ Igil, I'm sorry, he'll be immediately getting that revival. 6C Esports near the farm areas, and they spot Team VAC, Team Vision Codex. Nox Esports, Nox's Empire, so much close to them. Aslan right now paying his attention on Nox's Esports, trying to breach them. A huge split maintained by Nox's as well. And is Aslan's position revealed right now? I don't think so, because the way Nox's Esports is rotating, I don't think they have any idea. Another player gets knocked out for Team OGs. It's Tejas. But Tejas will surely get that revival. STRX versus Team OGs, a 3v3 fight. Rob Stark, even he is compromised for now. But a small tree trunk, it won't be enough. For Team OGs, another 3rd party coming in. Tejas again gets knocked out. Team OGs, they should have rotated. They should have left that position first. And then they should have healed their HPs, is what I feel. They just took too much time there to heal himself. And the 3rd party came out of nowhere. And I guess it's Team 1952 Esports who bothered Team OGs for now. And again, it's the same question. Will they be able to revive Tejas? Now you need to deploy enough amount of smokes as well. WG Esports, they move forward for the 3rd party. Dorado will be caught off guard and open, but Zeo's God won't be able to knock him down. And I guess it's Monks. Monks is far away right now. 2nd circle has been initiated, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd circle will be moving for a centralized shift. BKB Esports, they've started. This is just the start. They're taking on Team All-Stars. 2 teams they'll be dealing with at the same time. Here's Kratos Esports. They are present on this farm strip, the highway which will lead them into the circle. The Kratos Esports, for now they're avoiding this fight, but just sharing one vehicle which is too much risky in my opinion. Uh-oh, Mewtwo gets knocked out. And Dorado now the last player surviving. Team OG is about to get eliminated, and Dorado is straight away heading towards Monks. And Monks chooses violence. He straight away stops there right in the open. As soon as he saw Dorado, straight away took those shots. The back tire has been bursted up. The back tire has been penetrated. But Dorado at least can get one frag here. But Zero IQ Igel didn't get knocked out. Dorado. Oh, this was Zero IQ Igel who gets knocked out. Who was that? I guess that was Hughes God. As Hughes God retaliates, well, Hughes God takes down Dorado and Team OGs. They get eliminated on 16th position. Well, Hughes God survived that spray by the barest of margins. This could have been Hughes God as a casualty for Team WG. Hughes God could have been a casualty for WG, but instead that was Zero IQ Igel. And Zero IQ Igel, I guess he justified his name here. Straight away went for that slam, and that was so much aggression, which was not at all needed, because this is just the beginning of the game. And Zero IQ Igel, I mean, overpushed there for sure. Team TVG gets eliminated. Tryhard taking the last play Arthur. And Team TVG, they're eliminated on 15th position. Mad Unit getting frags after frags. We'll be adding 2 more eliminations for them. 4 eliminations they have, and a total amount of 14 teams and 45 players are still alive. For a few seconds, we'll be witnessing stage 3. Noxus Esports losing the 2 players, 2 essentials. Sonjo Vigo will be the dual ray of hope. And now I guess it's North Esports in front of them. Noxus Empire versus North Esports. And right now North Esports, they're very close to Team 1952. And I guess Lalnag, the Red Viper right now trying to penetrate Team 1952, somehow trying to create that opening. Shoyo has a off-guard angle for now. And Lalnag, maybe he compromised his position as well after misfiring there. So 1952 Esports now much more alert. But immediately as soon as the circle takes a new shift, 1952 Esports, they sit in their vehicle and they start traveling. Circle moves for a northwestern shift, ladies and gentlemen. There's no team right now at the center of the circle. Mostly teams, they're out of the circle or just holding the eastern edge. And Team Vision Codex, maybe they will secure the center for themselves. Well, Venom has been taken down, and Pain Africa, I guess this is going to be a painful elimination for them from this Wrangle game. They've not been eliminated till now, but Error is so much close to be eliminated from this game. It's a 1v2. Oh, wow. G2 Sir. Through the smoke, he'll be making those connections on the last player of Pain Africa. Error that was. Pain Africa. As I said, it will be a painful elimination for them. They're eliminated on 14th position from this game. Those 2 casualties in the initial stages completely changed their momentum in this game. Because Pain Africa is a kind of team who can surprise you out of nowhere. But just because they faced those casualties in the initial stages, they couldn't do much. Team All Stars, Jungwei being the last man. What is he gonna do? Surely he's gonna choose violence. A lot of pressure on him. Oh my lord! Sheer moving right in. 6C Esports takes down Team All Stars. Team All Stars, they are eliminated on 13th position. 12 teams, 36 players, and the aggression is real. Gunny gets knocked out. North Esports. They get caught right in the open. They'll be getting caught right in the open, and that's the end for him. Now North Esports, they're down to 3 players, still rotating, and the compound has been secured by Team WG. And North Esports, now they need to figure out, is it going to be fight or fly? Are they gonna breach that compound, or they're just gonna be happy with something else or some other compound? BKB Esports, meanwhile, they moved really close, and right behind North Esports, I guess that's Team Mystic Esports? Maybe not. Gods gets knocked out. The opening has been created. Pods will get fleshed out. BKB Esports overcommitting a lot. Players were traveling through open areas. And that's Mad Unit, who's right behind North Esports. And Mad Unit can easily tap them. Try hard, knocking down Lalnog. And now, North Esports, they are a mess now. Last player is surviving, that is Bulexar, and he will be taken down by Tryhard. Mad Unit, 11 eliminations for them, and they've gone crazy, they've gone mad in this game. They just want eliminations, they are hungry for it. Mad Unit now, they're searching their opponents and they're assassinating them one by one. And now it's time to target Team BKB Esports. Mamba OP, when he is caught and he doesn't have any options left. The Mamba OP takes down a player. Immediately the cover will coming in. Can he flush out a player? Oh, Mamba OP getting knocked out. Tryhard is everywhere. He is just unstoppable. And seems like his name is written on each and every finish. Gets another one. Flushes out Mamba. And the last player surviving, that's Ronaldo of BKB. And Tryhard is prioritizing that 1v1. He's moving in. But Ronaldo, for now, he avoids it. And BKB Ronaldo, he'll move towards the circle. 400 meters is the distance. It's going to be a long travel for him. Monks of Team WG. He came over that spray, knocked out a player. And now WG Esports versus Mad Unit. Tryhard. Well, he checked on Team WG and well, he backed off immediately. Ronaldo makes it to the safe area. Fourth circle has been initiated. Circle moves for a southeastern shift. And just two teams can be seen inside the circle. It's 1952 Esports. With their good prediction, they find themselves inside the circle. Even Kratos Esports, with a good prediction of the circle, they are inside the circle too. 8 teams, 21 players. This is a small number as compared to the fourth circle, because we've seen so much action in the initial stages. 60 Esports, they will start rotating now. Mad Unit losing another player, but I don't think they care enough, because they are completely focusing on eliminations. 12 they've secured in this very first game. Not a single placement point they've secured till now. Well, now they got one because they've made it to the top 8, so they'll be getting one placement point. But can they get more? Vision Codex. Vision Codex versus Team WG. The breach has been made. A player has been knocked out of Team Vision Codex. Hugh Scott, with absolute confidence, he'll be moving in. Shigro! But he got caught there in a sandwich situation. Shigro will be flushed out. Team VAC losing the 2 players. Well, Konjo wanted to help out his teammate. He did started closing in. But as soon as he found out that Shigro has been flushed out, there's no profit of closing in there. So he waited now. Maybe they'll try to surprise Team WG. It's Hughes God. As soon as he sits in that buggy, Konjo will explode. King Nasser knocking down a player of 1952 at Sakro. Well, he was in open areas. Still 1952 Esports, they can make the situation manageable for them. Ray of Kratos Esports getting knocked out. And immediately getting flushed out as well. Fearless Esports, 5 eliminations, playing with just 3 players, but it's all manageable for them. Everything works out for them. King Nasser knocking down Acro of 1952. And I guess now they must close in. Mad Unit still looking for challenges, still looking for opponents. Ronaldo is right in front of them. VAC, did they close in? King Nasser pulls out a grenade. It's a long distance. Not that much long. And Acro will be flushed out. So VAC doesn't really need to worry. But they need to secure their back, because they are in wide open. And they can be stabbed in their back. There is a possibility of backstab. VAC needs to be very much careful. Well, they are trying to secure that small house right now. 1952 is holding. That base. 1952 Esports right now they're holding. VAC has their eyes on that small base. And if they're able to secure it, this game eventually will become much more easier for them. But WG Esports, even they share the same ridge with the VAC, and WG and VAC might start fighting on the edge. Vision Codex versus WG. See Sheer getting knocked out. Try hard. He's on hold on the league. Shooter taking down Ronaldo. BKB Esports. They're out. They're eliminated on 8th position. 7 teams, 16 players. Tryouts to the smoke trying to penetrate. Toxic moving too much close. And Toxic will get caught off guard. There's no way he's surviving that. And Toxic underestimating 6E Esports. The revival was provided so much quickly. Vodka knocking down Aslan. Seems like 6E Esports, they're the center of attraction. All the teams, they're targeting 6E. All the vehicles have been damaged too. And now they have no other option but to head towards the circle on 3. Owen Aura. Even he's trying to retaliate by damaging the vehicles of the players of Fearless Esports. Aura gets knocked out. Try hard, takes down Guns this time. This player is on hold under the league. It's a 1v1 left. But this time Tryhard misses. Sayu scored, won't make a mistake. And with this, Mad Unit, they are eliminated on 7th position. 6 teams, 14 players. What is VAC waiting for? Again, Owen getting knocked out. How many times is 60 gonna save Owen? Oh no. Now Sheer gets knocked out too. And Aslan now completely focusing on his reflexes won't be enough. And with this, Team 60 gets eliminated on 6th position. Now it all comes down to 5 teams and 11 players. Kratos Esports, VAC, Fearless Esports 1952 and Team WG. Who will it be? Grabbing the first winner chicken. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the winner takes it all. It doesn't matter what position you finish on. Only the winner will be crowned as the champion. There's no runner-up. There's no second runner-up. Only the winners are valued here. Concho gets affected by that grenade. And he doesn't have much healings as well. Posty survives that spray by the burst of margins. This is risky. But 1952 Esports right now, they are not present inside the circle. Even if the players gets knocked out. Even if the players get knocked out, I don't think that anybody will even take the risk to close in. Well, Conjo gets knocked out. And there was shooter of Kratos Esports. Surprising Team VAC. Conjo will be flushed out. King Nasser now in a sandwich situation. He cannot do much. Can he push in for the 1v1 against Shooter? Shooter pulls another grenade. Straight away, the grenade hits to his King Nasser. And King Nasser gets low because of that grenade too. Oh, this time he gets cooked. King Nasser gets flushed out. Team VAC, they're eliminated on 5th position. Zeus God ready for the 1v2. He has a ridge, he has a cover, but Zeus God gets knocked out immediately now. Monks, he will retaliate. Vodka will be taken down, and maybe he has to push in. There's no other option left. Oh my god, what a reflex that was. Team WG eliminates Fearless Esports. Ghosty entering the circle late. Oh my god, what a reflex that was by Ghosty. You gotta be kidding me, that was brutal. 2 teams, 3 players. And Ghosty, he will be taken down. It is all over. Kratos Esports, just by holding the edge of the circle, they win this game. 5 eliminations for them, not 4. 9 and 52 with 3 eliminations. But Ghosty with that beautiful reflex, he won. He won my heart. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if yes, make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the beginning. This was just match number 1, and it was so much chaotic. We'll be taking a short break, and we'll be right back with match number 2. It's going to be Miramar, more chaotic. I bet it will be more chaotic than this Erangel. Make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button. We'll be right back for a short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope Sunday Fun Day. Winner takes it all. Hashtag 22 final brought to you by Hope Esports. It's time for match number 2. It's Miramar. Flight path completely eastern region oriented. Initiating from the eastern regions of Al Azhar, finishing off towards Bartona. Impala and Puerto Pereza can be easily accessed. Central region will be a bit difficult to be accessed. Same goes with the northern region. I don't think the teams are going to even try to head towards the western edge. The first circle is the question now. In the last game as well, we saw flight path was completely eastern region oriented, but then the first circle wasn't associated with the flight path at all. In this Miramar game as well, are we going to see the first circle in a complete opposite direction? If that happens, there are going to be a lot of rotational clashes. Well, Team VAC, they had a good last game, pretty decent. King Nasser carries team a lot. Team OGs, they need to gear up. But first circle is associated with the fly path, clearing the eastern regions. Impala is deep inside the circle. And now multiple teams they're heading towards Impala. Team TVG, they didn't have a really good last game. They are heading towards the northern regions of Impala. If we talk about Noxus Empire, they accessed Impala. And I guess that's Team Kratos Esports. They are present in Impala too. So Kratos Esports, they have a threat of getting eliminated in the initial stages of this Miramar game, because whichever team plays well in Erangel, they have a threat of getting eliminated in the initial stages of the very next game. So Kratos Esports, they ended up getting that winner chicken dinner. 1952 Esports, they got hashtag 2. And now Kratos Esports, they are involved in a trop clash, and maybe TVG, they go for the third party too. That can happen. Look at the amount of teams right now present in Los Leones. STRX versus Team All Stars. And on the back end areas, I guess it's Team 1952 Esports. Yep, even they are present here in Los Leones. So is it a triple threat fight or a fatal 4v fight? STRX versus All Stars versus 1952. In the back end areas, it's Mad Unit. And they're just waiting for their loot to get complete. After that Mad Unit, they will madly start closing in. They got tremendous amount of finishes in the last game. They were just fearless. And one thing is true, they have a brilliant potential in them. They have a huge potential in them. And a brilliant gunpower as well. And we saw an example in the very last game. Fearless Esports, Chumasera. Even Mystic Esports there in Chumasera. G2 Sir knocking down Sheer with that grenade. The fight has been started. 6E Esports versus Mystic Esports. Sheer getting knocked out. Risky getting knocked out too. It's 6E OT knocking down Risky of 6E. Owen is way behind. I don't know if he'll be able to contribute in this fight as well. Aslan with that QBZ. Just one weapon he has. Oh! Aslan couldn't even see the players stepping up. Aslan getting finished out. Owen is the last man standing, and he immediately takes a U-turn. Well, Newbie has been knocked out, and the frag is about to get stealed. Owen did so much hard work there to knock Newbie, but maybe that's Fearless Esports who have some other intentions of stealing that frag. Pain Africa. Last game was a huge blunder made by them. Pain Africa in the initial stages. This is just a start. Error securing the opening elimination. Even in Los Leones, the war has begun between 4 big teams, I must say. STRX Esports. I guess last game they were playing with just 3 players. This game they are playing with 4. 3 players of Team All Stars have been finished out of this game. What were they doing? And Mad Unit getting eliminations for them. Toxic getting 2. Toxic spawning the players of 1952. Can get 2, I guess, at this point. Oh, that AUG gets reloaded right on time. He was about to knock down Shoyo as well, but there's not an extended mag in that AUG. And such a huge difference it made. Try hard. Moving in closer. And this player is so much confident. The way he performed in the last game. That's the reason why he's so much confident. The amount of self-belief has become 2x. Kratos Esports. Right now a setback will be faced by their side. But they have a control over this fight. Noxus Empire's last player is surviving. It's Senpai. And I'm just waiting for TVG to go for the third party. How much longer are they going to take to go for the third party is still the question. Well, Senpai, can he stop Kratos Esports alone? He has a DBS. At least he'll try to flush out a player, maybe. Steps back for now. Just stay level 1 west. And a full army of players rushing into that property. Senpai dodges that Molotov smartly. He has to keep moving if he wants to dodge those grenades. All those utilities. And now Senpai. He's all set. Jump shot coming in by Joker. Senpai is out. His team is out. Noxus Empire. They're eliminated on 17th position. How much long is Owen going to survive in this game? Mystic Esports. They finally lost newbie. Mystic Esports with their first casualty. But in return, look at the amount of eliminations they've secured. 7 eliminations. And this is just the beginning. They're about to touch the double-digit finish mark. Isn't that insane? STRX with the early rotation. Just one vehicle they have. Are they trying to rotate or they're just trying to change the direction and they will again breach Los Leones? I don't know. But their intentions are pretty clear here. Last game wasn't that great for them. That's why they are playing with absolute cautiousness in this second Miramar. So that they can make their way to the top 3 in the points table. But I guess they're trying to just rotate and head towards Los Leones only. WG, even they've started. Triad is out of this game. He was pushing too much hard. He was overcommitting a lot. And negative result this time for Tryhard. Tryhard is out. 1952 Esports surviving with just 2 players. It's a 2v3 but only 2 players have closed in. 1 player providing cover from the back end areas. Toasty and Acro is holding 2 different angles. Holding 2 different corners. Owen will be taken down, and yep, with the 6 Esports they're eliminated on 16th position. Acro, somehow he survived those 2 grenades. Lal Nag will be taken down. Team NOS. Acro will get knocked out. Grenade was right on target by 0-8, but Toasty moves ahead, takes down a player. Now switches on to that M416 immediately. He has to be cautious with each and every step. Not even an extended mag inside that Uzi. Cover is being provided to Acro, but Acro won't be able to do much. And Mad Unit, they are not even reviving the player. They straight away went in. Ghosty reloads. Ghosty takes down 1. Switches on to 15 ammo of that M416. Sitting right in the corner, and then Molotov bothers him. There was 0-8 Molotov. Mad Unit, they eliminate 1952. But Ghosty, he got finished out because of the blue zone. So yeah, Mad Unit won't be getting another finish. They just got 1 in that fight. So a total amount of 5 eliminations for Mad Unit. And 1952 Esports last game. They got #2 this game. Straight away sent back to the lobby and on 15th position. Pain Africa getting their 2nd elimination. Now they are going after Team US maybe. And Team US doesn't know that Team Pain Africa is right behind them. Team WG, they're down to just 1 player. Save squad. Oh wow, look at this. Oh my goodness, he knocked out a player. And is he gonna clutch? 1v2 is left. And right now, Vision Codex, they're dealing with 2 teams at a time. Monk and Zero Igil again. They got eliminated in the initial stages. Zero Igil, the same outcome in this game as well for this player. In the last game as well, we saw Zero Igil. He made a blunder there by going for the unnecessary slamming, and then he got finished out. This game, he contributed just 1 elimination, but the same result. But Conjo creating that flank angle so much quickly. Zio squad gets trapped. Gens is the last man standing. And I guess it will be a 1v1 Conjo versus Zio squad. Conjo versus Guns. Both of them spamming that shotgun. Guns now just sitting inside that smoke, trying to make most out of the situation. But he will get caught. He will get punished. The reckless push of Team Raging Codex. won't let Team WG survive in this game. Team WG gets eliminated on 13th position. Pain Africa will. Uh-oh, it's Kratos Esports who are bothering them. Kratos Esports, you gotta be kidding me. Pushing in blindly. Error. Oh, he gets knocked out. A bit unlucky there. That M416 got reloaded. That M416 got reloaded, so that's what costed him this fight. Toyota versus Shooter. Pump shotgun. It's gonna be risky for Toyota, and he will be stabbed in his back. That's so much unlucky for Toyota. The Shooter knocked him out. Venom X last place surviving. Pain Africa is gonna lose this game. Back-to-back 2 losses for Pain Africa, but out of nowhere, Fearless Esports, they showed up. And Fearless Esports, with 1 arrow, they can secure two preys. With 1 arrow, they can kill 2 preys. Kratos Esports, they're eliminated. But now Team US, I guess they are looking forward to go for that 3rd party. Pain Africa, when they're eliminated from this game, you can all bleed in front of a shark. So Team US, they were watching this fight so much closely, and I feel like Team US, that is Team Udain Sap, they're planning to go for a slam-in, or they're just squaring up upon Team Fearless Esports right now. Well, they are just squaring up upon Team Fearless Esports, not really in a mood to go for a direct slam-in on Team Fearless. And I guess that's a good decision made by Team Udain Sap, because it could have costed them players. They would have gone for a direct slam-in on Team Fearless Esports, because they didn't lose any player. Neither of their players get knocked out in this fight. So they were in a really good position to retaliate. Udain Sap. This time Prime. Driving his vehicle too much openly. Vodka might knock him down. And this is an open area. If Prime gets knocked out, he will get finished out too. He will keep driving his vehicle, creating that huge distance. All the teams are present inside the circle. Third circle shift. And I guess it will be a western shift. Most of the teams, they are in the western regions. And if that happens, we might not see a lot of rotational clashes, because the teams will be present inside the circle. The pace of the game might really slow down. Circle moves for a southwestern shift. So now Vision Codex, they have to travel. And other teams who are now present inside the circle, are they going to do search and hunt? Or they're just going to hold? What will be the strategy for now? Sheer gets knocked out by Kenzo. That was a long-range opening. Fearless Esports might now step out of their den. Target Team Udain Sap, who are in open areas for now. Right behind Team Fearless Esports will be Team SLM, who will be squaring up upon them. Sexy OG. He's the last player, and he does a 1v2 there. Mad Unit gets eliminated on 10th position. Too much aggressiveness. Too much hunger for finishes, for eliminations. And Team Mad Unit, they are known for aggression. They play it in that same way, according to their standards they built in the last game. But this time, an ugly result for them, as they got eliminated on 10th position. How many finishes did they secure? Well, 5 eliminations, which is not that bad of a number. SLM Esports. Are they pulling the fight like rubber band? It's 500 meters here away from the circle, out of traffic. Wouldn't it be great if SLM start moving towards the circle right here, right now? You'll get plenty of opportunities to get finishes inside the circle. There are many teams holding in there. And it will be profitable for you, because you wouldn't have to deal with the blue zone then. You wouldn't need to deal with 2 enemies at the same time, the blue zone and a team. So now SLM Esports, I guess they've heard me. And SLM Esports is heading towards the circle. And if they enter the circle from the southern region, there's just one team, it's BKB. Only 2 players are surviving, and they might become an easy target for Team SLM. Just 2v4 fight. Well, each and every player has the potential to go for a 1v4 here. Cannot underestimate the players. BKB is getting ready. SLM Esports has moved in closer. And even those gunshots now has made Team BKB more alert. gunshots have made BKB more alert. Share? What is he doing here? I guess Team US also chose this very pathway to head towards the circle, or they are trying to chase down SLM Esports. This is a savage move, isn't it, by Team Udain Sap. They are chasing SLM. Two-Face has been caught in open. Yuki knocking him down. Team Udain Sap might get sandwiched between two teams. And that's the last thing they want. SLM now surrounding Team Udain Sap. Two-Face gets the revival. Look at Shear's HP. He's even so much low. And Anwar now with that grenade, putting much more soul on the wound. Team Udain Sap's car. Maybe he'll have to pull off a 1v1 against 307k. 307. Too much hurry he did. In order to go for the spray, but still Team SLM got results. Udain Sap's Jiro is the last man standing. And he will fight hard. But just needs a few seconds to pop in their first hit. And after that, the hopes maybe will rise for Team Udain Sap. But SLM, don't make a silly mistake. Well, Galoas, he took down Shear with absolute ease. And with this, Team Udain Sap, they're eliminated on 9th position. That's a matter between 8 teams and 24 players. SLM Esports finally getting a start, a kick for eliminations. Circle moves for a southern hard shift. Trigger will be taken down. And which team faced a casualty? I guess that was Team OGs. Yep, Dorado, last man standing. Poor performance by Team OGs as well. Where's Mikasa? Dorado. Spot Team TVG moving so much closely. And Team TVG didn't even bother to just check out. They're focused on their rotation. Nobody can right now draw their attention to a stand. Kenzo! Can he get this frag? Can he take down Anwar? No, the cover was on point by Galoas. Anwar didn't even get knocked out. Ponzo knocking down Arthur of TVG. And it's so much open. Vision Codex, they even closed in. Yuki is so much low. Arthur begging for a revival. Shugro gets knocked out. SLM Esports even targeting Vision Codex. So much open for Vision Codex and so much open for TVG. It's concerning. SLM will keep bothering them. Keep hammering them with those top shots of the TMR weapon. The 307k closes in to put in the final nail in the coffin. The revival has been provided to Shugro. Grenade heads to his Hashim of TVG. That's just unfair. VAC is right in front of you, man. 307 doesn't even care. Galoas, I guess he's knocked out. And SLM Esports, they are down to 3 players. 307k, well, now he shifts his focus onto VAC. And 307k takes down M6 with that pump shotgun. This time he will be humbled. No call from back in the areas. Oh, Anwar in open. And Anwar gets knocked out. Crazy is the last man standing. Takes down Shugro. Vehicle has been exploded. Has to move on feet. We'll deploy that smoke and maybe we'll ask Anwar to crawl a bit back so that he can provide him revival and peace. And that will happen. Dorado still surviving inside the circle. The probabilities of Vision Codex winning this game are a lot. They better don't make any silly mistake. Shishir will be taken down. TVG. Yuki and Arthur still surviving. Anwar gets knocked out again. But just now he got a revival and again he's on his knees. But he'll get that revival. Oh my goodness, he was about to get knocked out for the 3rd consecutive time. And now SLM Crazy gets knocked out. Even Anwar is burning in that Molotov. Was it Ronaldo who dropped that Molotov. I guess that was Ronaldo. Ronaldo can get these 2 frags for him because SLM is surely gonna enter open areas. And now Ronaldo moving in on feet. Crazy, my goodness, he was so much lucky there, but Crazy gets knocked out. Ronaldo will look forward to flush him out. Yep, Ronaldo gets a frag. And BKB is supposed to get eliminated on 7th position. Even Anwar won't be able to survive much. But he will surely not give his frag to Team Vision Codex. And now, let's see what Dorado brings to the table. Oh my goodness, Dorado was so much close, and Dorado gets exposed. Team OGs gets eliminated in 5th position. 4 teams now, and total amount of 11 teams. STRX. Survival-oriented gameplay by the side. Not really playing aggressive. TVG versus STRX versus Vision Codex versus Mystic Esports. Arthur finding some connections on STRX. TVG is present inside the circle. STRX has to move. They will have to take down Team TVG. But they have to do it carefully because they will get spotted by the players of Team Vision Codex. And if that happens, then that third party will ruin their plans. Dragon knocking down Rob Stark, his own teammate, with that grenade. Oh my goodness. STRX making blunders. Sexy OG. He wouldn't want to draw anybody's attention towards him because he has to travel now towards the circle. That's why he's sitting there quietly. And these teams will engage. Maybe Sexy OG will sneak inside the circle. But he created that smoke pathway. It was way too open and this was pretty much obvious. Conjure knows now. Somebody is going to get inside the circle. But Sexy OG might get bleed out. Blue Zone will take him down. Yep. Mystic Esports gets eliminated on 4th position. 3 teams, 10 players. Vision Codex in a really good touch. Konjo gets taken down by Yuki. Arthur finishing Konjo. Vision Codex down to 3 players. Arthur knocking down M666. That was a brilliant reflex by Arthur. I guess it's Sugar and King Nasser, 2 players surviving. Yuki became too much casual there, giving STRX a gift. Yuki gets taken down, and eventually Vision Codex situation becomes manageable for them. They buy some time, and meanwhile STRX Esports, desperate attempts are being made by their side to enter the circle. Arthur has become a threat for STRX, a barrier. It's a very long time. STRX, they've been trying to enter the circle, but Arthur isn't allowing them. But now it's time to take the initiative. He doesn't have much room. Oh my god, King Nasser knocking down Hassan. Game immediately he's... Oh god, within a fraction of a second, Team STRX. They got eliminated on 3rd position. And Arthur, now the solo player, will be taking on against the whole lineup of Team VAC. Oh, King Nasser takes him down. It is all over. Vision Codex. The winner checking in with a total amount of 14 eliminations. Hashtag 2 for Team TVG. And hashtag 3 for STRX. I hope you all guys have enjoyed. And if yes, make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button. We will be taking a short break and we will be bringing you Rondo after the break. Till then, stay tuned. Stay happy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hope Sunday Fun Day. Winner takes it all. Hashtag 22 final. Brought to you by Hope Esports. The second last match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is match number 3. It's going to be Rondo. The flight path is here, initiating from Jordan, finishing off towards the southeastern regions of Mehran. Flight path distributing the map into 2 equal parts. Penetrating the center, the exact center. It'll be easy to access the central regions. It will be difficult to hit towards the northern and the southern edges. Well, 37 recall towers are here, and you just need to gain control over one. 3-1 split for sure will be maintained by teams. Well, I was expecting a huge clash from Yulin, and yes, we will be seeing a huge clash from Yulin. And one player of TVG, that is Ashim, will he take charge of the Fongtun recall? I guess yes, he will take charge of the Fongtun recall. Might see a clash between 08 and a player of Team 6E Esports for that recall tower. A huge clash coming in from Neox Factory and Yulin regions. Udain Sap versus Team Pain Africa. This fight might take place very soon. WG Esports versus TVG. Oh, Turulov immediately gets knocked out. Turulov immediately gets flushed out too. Udain Sap didn't even waste an extra second. Now they're targeting Gotsi. Prime like a sword. Sitting right above BKD Esports' player's head. There's Gotsi. And still there is a huge threat for Gotsi. 3 players over the Insap, and they're not even going down to take down the one threat that is close to them. Now Gotsi is so much low. Prime finally takes the risk. Gotsi gets knocked out. And Gotsi will get cooked too. 08, well, he got taken down. I told you that there will be a clash. And since Unit has been taken down, so Mad Unit now needs to worry who will go to those recall towers. Because all the 3 players are near Neox Factory regions. And their intentions were to grab finishes in the initial stages. But now, one player has to head towards a recall tower. Pain Africa's Venomix. Well, he'll be providing recall for Team Pain Africa. And Pain Africa, in this game, they're playing with 3 players. Prime, where are you going? Prime gets knocked out. He didn't know about Amok's location, Amok's position. And he got stabbed in his back. But nowadays, they know very well that Pain Africa's Amok is right in front of them. Sheer. There was so much close. He was about to get knocked out. And pressure could have been all on Team Udain Sap. Because if Sheer could have got knocked out, he was the last player, I guess, in these particular areas. Now, he has a Scar by his side. So there's not really a need to worry. But 6E Esports, they're dominating Team OGs. Mewtwo, height advantage he has. Won't fail to take down Sheer. And Sheer didn't even have a clue that Mewtwo, he climbed up those rocks. And he has a height advantage. Unlucky Sheer there. Hasn't been flushed out yet. Aslan gets stabbed in his back. It's Amok everywhere. Pain Africa getting 2 back-to-back eliminations. Dorado finishing Sheer. 6E Esports. They've been submissive in Yulin. They couldn't dominate. Zero Igil again. 0 IQ Igil not making enough amount of contribution to his team. Changli was in a 1v1 fight, but Kenzo, he'll be taken down by Scar of Team Udain Sap. So Changli now can peacefully revive his own teammate. Gorilla gets knocked out and open, and this was a bad move. Team Udain Sap, now the recall privilege is all gone. But Amrit Bolte versus Venomix of Pain Africa. Venomix needs to find a recall tower for himself where he can peacefully recall his teammate. And if he gets knocked out or finished off, then it's a concern for Amok because he is still stuck there in Neox Factory and he cannot get out. Well, he's stuck in Yulin and he cannot get out. And in Neox Factory, it's Zenith Esports. And they are fighting Team Kratos Esports. There's not a threat of third party, I guess. Alright, Nos Esports in these areas as well. So, a triple threat fight between Nos Esports, Zenith Esports, and Kratos Esports for now. In Nos Esports, Now they have started fighting Team Zenith Esports. Doritos, he won't make a mistake there. When he gets taken down, Doritos immediately goes for the left peak, takes down another player. But Kencho did get knocked out. Doritos securing that trade knock. Now the revival will be provided as well. But what is Kratos Esports waiting for? This is the moment, and grab your opportunity. Move it as soon as possible. Kenjo will get the revival, so maybe Kratos Esports, they will fight 2 players instead of fighting one now. But Kenjo immediately gets knocked out. Kenjo gets fleshed out too. And now only 1 player of Zenith Esports, I guess, surviving here. Doritos just patiently waiting now for Kratos Esports to commit a mistake. He's just sitting in the corner. Shooter jumps down. Oh, Doritos gets caught in a sandwich situation. And Doritos, he will be flushed out, but recall will be provided. So Zenith Esports doesn't really need to worry. And unfortunately, Mad Unit and Team WG, they'll get eliminated in the initial stages. That is just disappointment. Because in Rondo, you get recall. And despite of having recalls, if you're not able to survive for a long time, then it is an absolute disgust for you. Even Venomix now, the last player surviving for Pain Africa, and the question is, will he be able to find a recall tower for him? Still a huge fight going on in Yulan regions. The first circle has been initiated, favoring the eastern regions of Rondo map. But the action in Yulan, this is a must-watch fight. Changli, the last player of Team All-Stars, still waiting. Still, he believes that he can get more amount of finishes for his team. At the same time, Team OGs, in this game, they looked quite sorted. Team OGs especially, because 2 back-to-back blunders for them. Trigger stepping out in open areas. Gorilla was waiting for this moment. Gorilla won't commit a mistake, just knocking down Trigger with a convincing spray. But it's not enough. He has to deal with 2 more players. Mystic Esports, 8 eliminations. You gotta be kidding me. This is just the beginning of the game. Are you serious? 8 eliminations in the recall phase. And the recall phase hasn't even ended yet. And what if Gorilla, he goes for a clutch against Team OGs? And OGs have already had a bad day. Anything is possible now. Trigger hasn't been flushed out yet. He's been kept like an investment by Gorilla. And OGs now, they are taking the initiative because they have to save their teammate as well. Gorilla goes for that Molotov. He can pop in that first hit as well. That was a mastermind move. But Dorado, he changes the angle. And Gorilla didn't expect that. And look at him, he was trying to pound Gorilla there. So, is this a start of a new rivalry? Could be anything. But Trigger, he has to get finished out. He bleeds out to death. So, OGs couldn't save their teammate. Oh my. That's so much sad. Vision Codex versus Team North Esports. Here we go. 3v3 fight it is. Noxus Empire might go for that backstab. 1PK, he waits and he checks. King Nasser creates that distance. Lalnak with that grenade. Konjo might get knocked out. But Lalnak hasn't really pulled the pin of the grenade yet. BKB Esports, are they eliminated from this game too? No. Because he just got flushed out. Mamba OP is the last man standing. If he loses this 1v1, it's game over for BKB Esports. But on the other end, their opening has been created. Even OG's Esports, they're struggling. Mamba patiently, just giving their revival. But now he has to move ahead, go for that 1v1. He could have executed that revival. Mamba, there was no need to leave the revival. You could have easily executed it. Well, the pressure didn't allow him to do so. And North Esports, I'm sorry, BKB Esports, they're eliminated from this game. But even North Esports, they're eliminated from this game. They get eliminated on 14th position. And now Stage 2 has been initiated. A centralized shift by the Circle. Him still going all in Rondo. And this is surprising. European teams are violent, aren't they? Well, I'm an Indian caster, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't really have a habit to see the lobbies playing with so much aggression. Look at SLM, 13 eliminations for them. And this is unbelievable. So much aggressiveness in the lobby. And this is such a positive intent. This is so much delight to watch. So much exciting it is. No boring things are happening here. No steady games. Just aggressiveness and pure recklessness throughout the game. And this is what excites the audience as well. This is what I love about the European lobbies. 13 teams and a total amount of 46 players are still alive. Team OGs, they executed the recall. Now it's time for Stage 3 to get initiated. Just 6 seconds left. Ray getting knocked out of Kratos Esports. And Ray gets flushed out too. So, oh my goodness, 2 players gets flushed out. 2 players get flushed out. And it's Kratos and Joker. The dual ray of hope surviving for Kratos Esports. Now the captain, the leader, and Joker himself. They are trying to find a recall tower for themselves. So that they can bring Shooter and Ray back to existence. Circle number 4 has been initiated. A southeastern shift. Mewtwo gets knocked out. Team OG's Mewtwo, he was close to a recall tower, but now he has been targeted, so Team OG's sort of helpless right now, because no player is present near recall towers, so they gotta invest themselves into fights very much cautiously. Kandani Yuki will be taken down, and that's the end for Team TVG as well. They get eliminated on 13th position. 12 teams, 44 players, still alive, Fearless Esports. Just 2 eliminations for them. Well, SLM with a huge jump, I must say. 13 eliminations. They've utilized the recall phase so well. SLM Esports, will they stop or they will continue? Because they have built such a great momentum. And with this momentum, I guess, you can continue to grab finishes for yourself. Zenith Esports has got a breakthrough too. His first 2 games weren't that great for Zenith Esports, but this Rondo game has started really well. And I really hope that Zenith Esports makes a comeback. But unlucky Zenith Esports was in Miramar too, so let's see how they perform here in Rondo. Athena gets knocked out. Fearless Esports, they've just started. And a negative start in my opinion. But one of the players of Team OGs has been knocked out. Hexa won't waste time. Hexa closes in. And the pressure's still on Team OGs. Pages goes for the grenade. Doesn't deal that much amount of damage on Hexa. And I guess the entire lineup of Team Fearless Esports will now get into that compound. But SLM Esports comes right in the outer skirts of that compound. So there is a chance of third party happening here. This is what I was talking about. SLM Esports won't stop. But they will try to get more and more finishes for them. Trigger with that grenade, knocking down Hexa. Situation sort of becomes manageable for Team OGs. Dorado now doesn't have a first aid. And popping those bandages will be a bit time consuming. Dorado with a fixer peak. Wota gets knocked out. Page is bringing in some hope for Team OGs. 2 of the players of Team Fearless Esports have been knocked out. 2 of the players of Team OGs have been knocked out. Pages have to push in for this fight. Is there time for revival? Is there a chance for revival? I don't think so. Tejas goes for a jump shot, and right in front of him, that revival is being provided. Tejas cannot do anything. The revival will be provided, and peace. And Tejas seems like he is a bit nervous here. He's panicking. Kenzo takes down Tejas. What a movement that was. And with this, Team OGs, they're eliminated on 10th position. Now 9 teams and a total amount of 32 players are alive. Circular moves for a northern shift. Water areas inside the circle. This could be bothering players because less amount of land areas, more chaos, less breathing space, and more efforts need to be put into this game. Rain Saps, Amrit Bolte is out. Prime Scar and Shears the trio. King Nasser gets knocked out. Vision Codex. They face some trouble too. And that was Team Zenith who created that opening. And they want to get that confirmation as well. They won't waste an extra second. I guess this is the end for King Nasser. It's just a matter of time. Uh-oh, not so! It's too much in open. Fearless Esports spotted him and punished him immediately. Kratos gets knocked out. Sugar is unstoppable. That's the end for Kratos Esports, Joker and Shooter. In open, the vehicle has been smoked out too. And if VSC spots them, it's going to be game over for Team Kratos Esports too. And that's the end. If Kratos Esports, they get eliminated on 9th position. 13 eliminations they got from this game, which is an insane performance in itself. 8 teams, 22 players. SLM, 14 eliminations for them. And after the recall phase got over, SLM, they've just been able to secure one elimination, I guess. Yep. Because they secured 13 eliminations in the recall phase, and after that they've been just able to secure one elimination till now. So surely they reduce the pace of the game. Now they are not going that much aggressive. A bit carefully they are playing, thinking before making decisions. Circle moves for a centralized shift now, and eventually Team SLM is the farthest team from the circle. 1952 versus Mystic Esports on the southern edge. Kenzo will be flushed out. 307k will be getting that frag. Acro inside the smoke. Oh, he hasn't been seen yet. He's unseen. And Acro pulls the grenade. Corella has a threat. Oh my goodness, that smoke disappeared immediately. And Acro, he will get exposed. And 1952 Esports gets eliminated on 8th position. Even Mystic Esports, they've touched the magical number of 13 eliminations. Over a dozen eliminations now for them. 15 for SLM Esports. But now entering the circle is going to be a huge task. Team Zenith's shots. Solo player surviving. Fearless Esports didn't even see shots. Yeah, he's been lucky. Noxus Empire. I must say, till now, this has been the best performance of Noxus Empire. Oh my! Newbie's grenade was right on target. Senpai is in a wide open area, but that grenade grazed him. And Sexy OG's grenade finishing him off. 2 players now surviving for Noxus Empire. SLM Galois knocking down Shugro. M666, last man standing. But SLM Esports, now they are being troubled by a lot many teams. Shots finishing off Shugro. Stealing that frag. Shots delivering right on time. 10th elimination for Zenith Esports. Did SLM lose any player? Well, they were about to lose Unwa, but that didn't happen. The tragedy didn't happen. Raid Sap sneaking inside the circle. And SLM now secure the center of the circle. They have to just survive here. M666 will be taken down by Galoas. Another elimination for SLM. This will be the 16th then. Car versus Galoas, a 1v1 fight. That's 307k versus, I guess, Sheer. 1v1 fight, I'm sorry. 307k goes for the grenade. Now it's a 1v2. But Unwa will provide enough amount of cover to 307k. Here goes in the grenade. Prime struggles. Gets slow because of the grenade. Retaliation coming in. Much more better from Prime's side. Unwa, he has to back off now. No other option left. And Umbrit trying to provide as much as cover as he can from the back end areas. And Team Udain Sab, even they are 4 players strong. There's going to be a head-to-head epic fight. And whoever wins this fight will make their way to the circle. But Galoas, he has been flushed out. So SLM Esports, they have just 3 players into this fight. 3v4 action. Fearless Esports is Vodka. He sneaked deep inside the circle. Shots! He can ruin this game for Team SLM. He has a bare-rich cover. Not much cover, not a hard cover for himself. 36 meters even, you have to hit it. Was the circle, 307k. Trying to create that flank ankle. Vodka knocking down. Scar of Team Urain Sap. Amrit gets knocked out too. And Team Urain Sap seems like they fell on their face. But Vodka will be taken down. Sexy OG stepping up in open areas. This is just desperation because Team Mystic Esports, they want to make it the circle. They can't do anything. Gorilla now in open areas. And let's see how much sharp his reflexes are. Sheer immediately pulls off his vehicle and he starts heading towards the circle. But finally, Gorilla will be taken down. Rain Sap, 10th elimination for them. Team SLM, Blue Zone is bothering them. 307k, he will be taken down, and that's the end. SLM gets eliminated on 3rd position. But Noxus Empire, what are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? And where are they looking? Team Urain Sap is right behind them. And Team Urain Sap is so much vulnerable at this point. Scar was the one last player surviving. In Noxus Esports, they just kept waiting. And now they lost the opportunity to seal this game right here, right now. All the players will be revived. And Team Urain Sap, it's a 4v2 fight for them. Should win this game with absolute ease. There should be no trouble. There should be no trouble in converting this game. into a winner-winner chicken dinner. But Uday and Sab, they have to enter the circle and they don't know the exact location of their opponents. Because Team Nox's Empire, they have controlled their fire till now. But now Team Uday and Sab, they're entering open areas. Vampy, did he see Uday and Sab? Where are they looking? Didn't they hear the gunshots? Didn't they hear the gunshots? And now Uday and Sab, they're trying to deploy the smokes. Same goes with Team Nox's Empire. And this is such a poor strategy by Team Nox's Empire. This is just ridiculous. Zonjo still what? Why is he looking behind? Why is he looking behind? I'm still confused. Vampy gets finished off because of the blue zone. Zonjo going for that heal battle, which is beyond my understanding. And that's the end. Team Uray and Sab gets that winner chicken dinner with absolute ease. 14 eliminations for them. But I'm still confused here. What was Nox's Empire doing? So many errors they made. A series of bad decisions. A good decision might have led them to a winner chicken dinner. But, oh my god. I'm speechless. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of match number 3. We'll be taking a short break and we'll be right back with our main event of the evening. Till then, make sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hope Sunday Funday. $30 winner takes it all. Hashtag 22 final. Brought to you by Hope Esports. Now it's time for match number 4, the main event of the evening. And we all know it will be played on the map of Erangel. The flight path again. Similar flight path which we saw in the very first game, favoring the eastern regions of Erangel. And I guess we might see the similar circle as well forming in the western regions of Erangel map. Let's see if that happens or not. The question is, teams, are they going to play aggressively or they're going to play very much passive in this game? Look at the amount of teams heading towards your sniper. It's crazy, isn't it? So many teams heading towards your sniper, Poliana. So many teams might even head towards school apartments, but for now, only 1952 esports, they're heading towards apartment regions. Team Urain Sap versus Team STRX might happen in Yasnaya, Poliana. And Team Urain Sap, they're not even increasing the distance. I mean, they're dropping in the nearby area so that they can collect weapons as soon as possible and initiate fight with Team STRX. Well, Dame is so much close to Prime, and Prime has found a crossbow for himself, but he disengages that fight because it won't be a wise decision to initiate a fight with just a crossbow. Because if you miss a shot, it's game over for you. First circle will be favoring the northern regions of Erangel. Team Vision Codex, are they heading towards 70? I guess yes. But right now, near Lipovka regions, it's a huge clash. And Kratos Esports, they will take a U-turn. Team TVG, they will be allowed to head towards Lipovka. But if they step out of Lipovka, I mean, the fielding is going to be all set for Team TVG Esports. Mewtwo. What is he doing here? What was that? He used a sticky bomb like a... I mean, I don't know why he used that sticky bomb. Some out-of-the-box strategy there by Mewtwo. Lalnang knocking down Zoro Agile. Finally, the war has begun. Team WG, they are into action. Zero IQ Agile, that was. Zero IQ Agile has had a very harsh day because he couldn't do much. He just failed today, miserably. Guns, now that's Monks who will be contributing the first elimination, and the nearby threat will be eliminated. Vigo gets knocked out of Nox's Empire. SLM Esports again on the charge. Last game was pretty much incredible for them. This time it's SLM who's one of the player getting flushed out. Galeras will be flushed out. Crosser with that AKM is unstoppable. But this time, he will be stopped. He will become stoppable. And we're getting knocked out. 307 KC, the last player surviving for Team SLM, I guess yes. And SLM playing with just 3 players in this game. 307k needs to win this one last 1v1. The last game he was just insane. Did a great performance for Team SLM. But can he save his team now from this early upset? Goes with a 3-5, makes no connection. And the secondary weapon is M16A4. So it just becomes more and more tough for him to execute this clutch against... Oh my goodness! Nox's Vampy takedown, 307k, and it's just game over. SLM gets eliminated on 17th position. It became more and more difficult for him to execute and clutch there. BKB Esports in Milta. Team OGs, well, they smelled it, and they are rushing in. Another team got eliminated. It's going to be Team All-Stars. And maybe Team OGs, they heard the gunshots. So now they are in the outer skirts of Milta, and it's just a matter of time. And if OGs, they find a opening, I guess they're going to go all in. Mewtwo doesn't even have a helmet. He is in so much hurry to get those finishes. And it's like a contest between players who gets the most amount of finishes out of the last game. Or who initiates a fight with less resources as possible. That's the kind of competition is now between teams. STRX versus Team Urain Sap. One of the players of Team Urain Sap was finished with a dagger. So Urain Sap will surely look forward to go for a retaliation for that humiliation they had. And I guess that was Amrit who got finished off with a dagger. Or, yep, I guess there was... was that Scar who finished his opponent with the dagger? Or that was Amrit who got finished with the dagger? That's the question now. But STRX Esports, they're in their own areas. Urain Sap in their own areas. But the team's not really closing in for the fight. Team Vision Codex headed towards the big city of Georgiopol. All the teams playing so much aggressively, and we have Team Vision Codex on the other hand, who didn't care about the aggressiveness, and they chose a peaceful way of playing in this game. Kratos Esports, well, they have headed towards Lipovka. This was expected. Kratos Esports dropped in the outer skirts, and not much loot Kratos Esports has, not even much ammo. Joker doesn't even have a helmet right now. TVG Esports lost Arthur, and it's a close range fight with Team Fearless Esports. And today, Fearless Esports, they've been struggling with the attendance of players. All the games, I guess, they've played with just 3 players in this last game as well. Just 3 players participating. They'll be lucky that they didn't face a casualty till now. Kenzo and Vodka very close to Yuki. But now the pace is slowed down here in Lipovka. And I'm surprised how are these players playing with so much patience. Because I've witnessed a lot of last games of tournaments. And this is the most passive lobby I've ever seen. The last match lobby is always so much dirty. But this lobby, I mean, it seems so chill. Yuki was for a random grenade. Didn't get much outcome. Team OGs, they backed off from that fight. Azan gets knocked out of STRX Esports. Azan overcommitted there, definitely. Scar humbling him. STRX Esports doesn't have much to win. Doesn't have much to lose. That's why they're playing so much fearless. For the free fire. Oh my god! Ashim retaliates really well. Kenzo gets knocked out. TVG Esports, now they're moving in. But Athena, well, he has a off-guard angle. And is his position revealed? That's the question for now. Vodka, he wanted to close in to go for the revival. Kandani Yuki, surprising him. And Fearless Esports had no clue. Hadn't any clue. Hadn't any clue. Had no clue about the position of Kandani Yuki. And second elimination now coming in for Team TVG. 952 Esports lost Yumi. They rotated so quickly, dropping in school apartments, immediately heading to his northern regions of Rozok. But they were definitely playing this game very much seriously. But Mr. Esports came and shattered their dream into pieces. Posty is the last man standing now. And it's a 1v4 fight clearly. But first, Mr. Esports will prioritize the players, which are 4 now knocked out. Here goes in the long toss grenade. And that grenade won't be able to reach Mr. Esports. They are beyond the range of the last player of 1952. I guess it's Ghosty. Yup, it's Ghosty. Beyond the range of Ghosty. Prime on the other end gets knocked out. Team Urain Sap dealing with STRX Esports in close range. There goes the grenade by Scars. And in midway, oh, Dragon. Dragon was too innocent in this fight. He's too innocent for this war. Well, Cher holding that flank angle. And that was unexpected for Team STRX. Now the last player is Dane, who's surviving. And he will, for now, back off from this fight. Team Success versus... which team it is? Aslan is knocked out. Risky Boy is knocked out. Team Mystic Esports! Shave was through that grenade. No, that was a Molotov. And now, fully dependent on his reflexes. Closes in. He has a pump shotgun. Won't be enough to take 2-3 players at a time. Oh, the hovercraft starts sliding down. But Shade took down a player. But this time he couldn't connect that pump shotgun. Just made one connection. Immediately switched on to another player. But that wasn't enough. So Mr. Esports, they win that fight. Team 6 gets eliminated on 12th position. Coasty came forward for the third party, found a hovercraft, and now he's nervous. He's sort of trapped he is. What is he gonna do? Oh my goodness, Coasty was about to get caught in the vehicle ran over. Coasty, despite of that, knocked out Gorilla. How on earth can he do that? But Gorilla will be saved. Team Marionette. They love finishes madly. Team 6 is their target. Team OGs is their target. Malik gets knocked out. Try hard. I guess he took down 2 players there. Yep. from the back end areas is Team BKD, who might steal their frags. Dorado, he has pinned down Mamba. Scotty is knocked out. Another player gets knocked out. Try hard, won't fail. He always delivers. All the frags, have they been confirmed of Team OGs? I guess those frags have been stolen. And that is such a huge disappointment for Team Mad Unit. They lost 2 eliminations here. Dorado is backing off. Dorado is being bothered by Team BKB. Turulov is trying to chase Dorado for now. And maybe he's going to prioritize this 1v1, I guess. No, he changed the direction. But Buggy! The back tire has been penetrated. Well, the Buggy didn't drift. But Dorado, did he pick his vehicle off? And is he heading towards Turulov? Hop into those bandages side by side, Dorado. Even one headshot connection. Oh, that happened. This is what I was talking about. Even one headshot connection could cost you this game. And that happened. And who was it? It was Tryhard. He's everywhere. In our 9th position, Team OGs get eliminated. WG Esports, even they are out of this game. Mystic Esports, 11 eliminations for them. Is there any team who can stop Mystic Esports in this game? Well, here comes in the third party from Team Vision Codex's side. Sexy OG survives. King Nasir was desperately trying to flush him out. Brilliant cover given there by the teammate. Shugro. Vehicle tracing was epic by Gorilla. Knocking down Shugro there. Getting back the control over this fight. King Nasir in a 1v1 fight with Gorilla. Sexy OG. Well, he surprises King Nasir there, but King Nasir tails that short connection of that S12KN. I was talking about who will be the one to stop Mystic Esports, and Team Vision Codex said, we can do it. We can make it happen. All the teams in the southern regions of the circle, is there a third party happening? Well, Team Vision Codex, they drew the attention of Team Mad Unit, and it's going to be a 4v4 healthy fight until and unless they spend a lot of time into squaring up upon each other and they draw the attention of other teams and turn this fight into a triple threat or a fatal 4 fight instead of a head-to-head fight. I'm just waiting for Tryhard to create an opening, because it's coming, I know. Conjure with that off-gun angle. Tryhard now a bit more cautious. Third circle has been initiated of Western Archer, but the circle Kratos Esports enters the circle first. I guess Vision Codex, even they are backing off from this fight. And even they are moving towards the circle now. Side by side, I guess Team Mad Unit must start moving towards the circle too. Yep. Both the teams have made peace for now. They will enter the circle first, and after that, they will mess up with each other. That will be a delight to watch. 5 teams now to surviving: Noxus Empire, Mad Unit, Udain Sap, Kratos Esports, and Team Vision Codex. This is just a third circle. And yeah, in the beginning we saw a lot of passiveness by the players, but all of a sudden the pace rose up and we couldn't even cover all the fights because there were fights going on everywhere. Sheer gets knocked out. Udain Sap. Try hard. He's always in a hurry. There was Toxic who will be knocking down Scar. There was no Try, but that was Toxic. Try is somewhere else. Scar, he will be taken down too. 2 more finishes for Team Mad Unit. Triad gets his 3rd elimination. Scar gets fleshed out. 6th elimination for Team Mad Unit. Where is Prime? Prime is miles behind right now. Why is he so much separated? And Team Mad Unit now moving towards Team Vision Codex. Oh, 0-8 refueled his Biggie with style there. Noxus Esports, Noxus Empire. Well, they are playing with absolute cautiousness in this game. And in the last game, they made a huge blunder as well. Conjure gets knocked out. Melik hoping cleared by his side. And Conjure is in wide open areas. Maybe Vision Codex won't take the risk to save him. Saving a teammate is costing other players. And King Nasir tried to do that. And he gets knocked out. Brilliant setup there by Team Marionette. Zero Edge is trying to change the seat and attack Vision Codex, and from back in the areas he's been given that cover. And again now, Zero Edge just chasing down the players. He gets another player with a ran over. Sugar will be taken down, and it's game over for Team Vision Codex. Marionette versus Team Kratos Esports. Kratos has been spotted. Zero Edge won't make a mistake to knock him down. The shooter retaliated well. Malik gets knocked out. Kratos will be taken down for sure. But Triad now, he's going after Shooter. Changes the seat of the vehicle and knocks down Shooter really well. Kratos Esports, they were so much widely separated. They were maintaining such huge splits. That's why these casualties took place. Ray and his teammate, well, they are not even caring about messing up with Team Marionette. But somewhere Tryhard knows that the remaining players are in these particular areas. And look at Tryhard! My goodness! He is on whole another league! Did he pull off a 1v2? No, that was Malik to take down Joker, the last player. But Tryhard... Are you serious, man? What kind of a gameplay is this? This is pure murdering. Marionette. They shock me again. First game. Same kind of a performance we saw by Team Marionette. And here again in the last Wrangle game. I mean, they are just surprising me with their stuff in every game. What a play by Tryhard that was. He launched his vehicle up in the air, changed the seat, knocked out a player, switched his aim on the last player, that was Joker, I guess. He couldn't take him down though because Malik interfered, but I feel like Tryhard could have taken him down too. And now just two teams are remaining. It's Noxus Empire and Uransa Prime. Why is Prime sitting right on the edge? You're not gonna win anything, Prime. Come on. Go for those fights. Please win some respect. Win some glory. Noxus Prime. Alright, now the position has been compromised. Wow, look at the coordination and communication between the players of Team Marionette. Immediately that cover came in. Oh my god, Tryhard getting knocked out with the grenade. Senpai. Finally putting a full stop on Tryhard's name. But he hasn't been flushed out yet. Tryhard is bleeding to death. But Malik will give him the revival. A Toxic getting stabbed in his back. Prime giving his touch in this fight. But finally now, Noxus Empire, they're eliminated. Zero Edge with a grenade taking down Senpai. Prime, his position has been compromised. So now it's time for Team Marionette. They will go after Prime. The mistake he has done, they will make him pay. They will punish him for sure. Here they go. Who will get that frag? Prime. Can you pull off a miracle? Can he go for a 1v3 against Team Marionette, who are just unstoppable till now? Can Prime be the first man to put an end to this game? Put an end to this team in this particular game? Can he pull off a monumental upset? I mean, it will be insane if he does that, but the probabilities of the clutch happening are just next to impossible. So 08 changes seat. Prime has a P90. Tracing was not that great, and MOH. MUOH takes down Prime. It is all over. Marionette just murdered the entire lobby, and what a finish! Look at the amount of finishes they've got from this game. 16 eliminations. Absolute domination. And that's the end of Sunday Funday, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a delightful weekend. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. A great time. We'll be seeing you tomorrow. So then take care. Good night.